Here at the LA Auto Show, one of the car companies that I was the most eager to come and see was Rivian, whose R1T Electric Pickup behind me and also its electric SUV variant have been in development now in stealth mode for more than 9 years. Rivian seems to be setting itself up as the Tesla of the SUV and pickup truck world. But interestingly, this truck behind me, the R1T, is set up as a kind of a lifestyle vehicle rather than a utility vehicle that you're going to use for work-based purposes. As you'll see from the advertising material that the R1T has been launched with, Rivian are going after those who enjoy outdoor sports, whether it be surfing, rock climbing, power kiting, or anything in between. The Rivian R1T is being marketed as a lifestyle vehicle, and as you'll see from the material that came with the vehicle at its launch, it's being targeted towards outdoorsy types. You know, people who've got enough disposable income to afford the $70,000+ price tag for this vehicle, but do things like surfing, rock climbing, power kiting, you name it, the Rivian R1T is for you. So maybe that's why this vehicle has 110-volt power sockets in the rear of the pickup bed. For example, you could, after a day's surfing at the beach, set up a barbecue, plug your wetsuit dryer into the back of this, and have your wetsuit dry before you even headed home. There are some other neat features to this truck as well, such as a all the way through the truck storage cupboard. I don't even know what to call it. It's designed for things like surfboards, large pieces of wood, you name it. There's a door at either side of the truck behind the rear of the cabin, and you can put really long items underneath the pickup truck bed. It's lockable, you can stow your things there, it's secure, it's safe, and that leaves the pickup bed for all of the other things that you want to carry with you. Now let's talk performance. The R1T and its companion SUV sibling are designed as high-performance all-electric vehicles. They are going to offer, say, Rivian, incredible range from new. The smallest capacity battery pack, which is 105 kilowatt hours, is bigger than anything Tesla currently offers, and the largest capacity battery pack, which is 180 kilowatt hours, is offering a range in excess, says Rivian, of 400 miles per charge. That is simply mind-blowing. Now, of course, this is just at the moment a pre-production vehicle. We haven't got any engineering prototypes that we can ride around in, and Rivian says it's going to be at least a year before it's ready to let the press get their hands on a vehicle. And so, like any other electric car startup out there, there is a question as to whether Rivian will actually follow Tesla and make it to production vehicle status. Given that Rivian is following Tesla's example with a high-end, high-sticker price model to start with, then presumably trickling down through into lower-spec variants in the future, it might just do that. I've already spoken to about a dozen people here at the show today who say they've already put down the $1,000 deposit that's needed to secure your place in line. Yeah, that's very Tesla-esque. In fact, it's very EV. But what does disappoint me slightly about this truck is that Rivian, for now, says it doesn't have any plans immediately, and I stress the word immediately, to produce a utility version of this vehicle. I know many of you watching this channel have asked me if there's going to be a stripped-down version with the high-power battery pack, the high-power electric motors. Let's not forget that's 125 kilowatts per wheel, with the highest spec 180 kilowatt-hour battery pack variant offering 14,000 newton meters of torque combined. That's an incredible amount of torque, and to the point that I actually had to ask Rivian if they were joking or if there was a mistake, and they said no. That is not going to be available as a utility vehicle for now. This is a luxury, high-end lifestyle vehicle. As with any electric automotive startup, there are a great number of different companies represented in terms of previous employers. There's lots of different skill sets. What's particularly interesting about Rivian is the way that the company is set up. It's actually headquartered in Michigan, and that makes sense because that's considered to be the home of the US auto industry. However, there are different satellite engineering teams based in different cities around the world to give Rivian access to the best brains. For example, Silicon Valley is home to the battery development team. It's also home to the engineering team responsible for the car's software, the interface, the semi-autonomous driving features. This car should come with semi-autonomous driver assistance features as standard, and in the future there's hints of full autonomy. The UK also has a base where some of the designing takes place, some of the engineering. And so Rivian does this to enable it to tap the best in each sector to try and build the best possible vehicle going forwards. Of course, both the truck and the SUV are based on the same skateboard design, with the battery pack, quad motors, and everything else integrated low down into the chassis, which of course is great for off-roading, great for handling, and everything in between. I'll be chatting to the rest of the Rivian team a bit later to try and get some things that you may not know about this pickup truck and its sibling over there in the SUV. So keep posted. As always, thanks for joining me. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Support us through Patreon, and if you can, do help us out because it helps pay for us to come to auto shows like this. I'll be back soon, and as always, keep evolving.